Hey there, I'm Autumn and I blog at It's Always Autumn. Today I'm going to show you how to convert the ear loops on your fabric face masks into a stretchy strap that ties around the head. This is going to make your mask much more comfortable to wear, and it'll help it fit a lot better as well. A few months ago, none of us would have expected that we'd be wearing masks maybe all day long at work or even sending our kids to school in face masks. But that's where we are now. And so making sure that you have a mask that fits well and is comfortable to wear will make a huge difference in being able to wear it for extended periods of time. A stretchy strap that ties behind the head is better than ear loops for 3 different reasons. First, ear loop masks don't always fit really well. If the loops are a little bit too loose, you'll end up with gaps on the side of the mask. And if they're too tight, they can pull on the ears, making it really uncomfortable. If your mask fits well, you'll be much less tempted to touch it and adjust it. Second, ear loops can be really irritating on the back of your ears if you're wearing your mask for hours at a time. A stretchy strap that ties behind the head eliminates all of the tugging behind the ears, making it so comfortable you can even forget you have it on. And third, if you're wearing a mask that ties behind the head, when you need to take it off for a little while, like maybe to get a drink or eat lunch, you can just untie it and pull it down slightly, but leaving it hanging around your neck. That eliminates the need to lay it down on a surface or put it in your pocket or have a special bag for it. You can just keep it around your neck until you're done and then tie it back up. I think this is going to be especially helpful for my kids when they're wearing masks to school so that they don't misplace them every day. Okay, let me show you how you wear one of these masks with a stretchy tie, and then I'll go on to tell you how to start converting the masks you already have. Okay, you'll see that down here at the bottom we have a loop. What we want to do is hold the mask by that loop. Make sure right now that the front of the mask is pointing in toward your chest. Put the loop over your head. Now, hold the 2 straps with one hand and scoot the mask so that it's just up right under your chin with the other hand. Now you can pull on each strap and tie it behind your head. What I like best about this is that it's easy for me to adjust exactly where the mask sits on my face. I like to be able to pull it down here so that it doesn't come up too close to my eyes, but it's still nice and flat all along the edges so that I don't have a lot of gaps. Again, when I want to get a drink, I can just untie it, pull it down by the edges so I don't have to touch the front or the back, and let it hang around my neck until I'm ready to put it back on. Now, one important thing to remember is that anything that goes around the neck could be a choking hazard for very small children, so this wouldn't be a good idea for them. But your kids that are headed to elementary school, or if you're headed out to work or errands, this is going to be a wonderful solution for all of you because it'll make it more comfortable and help your mask to fit better. Okay, let's get started. Okay, this tutorial is going to work best on these fitted styles of masks, not the pleated style. You may have some that you have sewn or that a friend has sewn for you that have ear loops. And if you're looking for a good pattern for these, I'll leave a couple of links in the post. Or you can find fitted style masks like these from Target. They come in 2 packs for $4 and we've really liked them. Either of these 2 masks is going to be very easy to convert to an around the head strap. Okay, let's start with the homemade masks. Most of these fitted style masks already have a casing that the ear loop goes through. And the loop might be made from elastic or they might be made from a hair tie. If you can pull on it and the elastic will move around inside of there, that means your mask already has a casing, which means this is going to be super easy. You're just going to start by cutting out the elastic that's already in there. Okay, next we're going to make a stretchy strap And the easiest way to do that is to just grab an old t-shirt or buy a new one for a couple of bucks at the store. Just make sure that the fabric is soft and stretchy so that it'll be comfortable. I like to buy a men's shirt, size extra large, because that gives you tons of fabric for only a few dollars. To make the strap, start by cutting off the hemmed part of the t-shirt. Then you just want to cut a strip that's about 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch thick. Okay, now we have a nice big loop of knit fabric. You'll want to cut it open on one end. And then it's a good idea to just sew back and forth across this other end to reinforce that seam to make sure it doesn't pull apart. Then once you've done that, you can just take this fabric and give it a good pull. It's knit fabric, so it won't fray, and as we pull it, it just kind of curls into itself and creates a strap. There's no need to sew it together. There's no need to hem it or anything. We have a nice long strap. I usually cut these to about 40 inches long for older kids or the smaller adult size, and maybe 46 to 48 inches long for a larger adult size. Let's put this strap back through our casing. You're going to want to grab a large safety pin and just stick that through one end of the strap that you made. Then take your mask and flip it over so that the outside of the mask is down. Make sure the nose part of the mask is up here facing toward the top. Use the safety pin to feed your strap down through one casing on one side. Pull it down and then loop it back up through the other side. Now remove the safety pin and just tie a knot at the very end of each end of the strap. This will help it when it gets washed to keep the strap in the casing so you don't lose it. I have washed our masks so many times and I haven't lost a strap yet. And that's it. Your around the head stretchy strap is ready to go. Okay, so what do you do if you have purchased a mask that doesn't have a casing yet? Well, that's really easy and it just takes a little bit of sewing. We're gonna start by cutting off the elastic. Then we'll just create our own casing by folding this edge over about 1/2 inch and sewing it down really close to the edge. Now we've sewn it and folded in our casing. Make sure that you back stitch at the beginning and the end. You'll see my stitching's just a little bit wonky, but who cares? This is gonna work just fine. Okay, now we'll thread the strap through. Again, we put the face, the outside of the mask, down with the nose portion up. We have our other strap that we just made on a large safety pin, and we'll just use that to thread the strap right through the casing we just sewed. Knot the ends, and your mask is ready to go. It's pretty simple, right? I hope this video has been helpful to you. For more tips and tricks and craft tutorials, recipes, sewing patterns, and more, come back and visit me again at itsalwaysautumn.com. See ya!